All right, Libra, welcome to your weekly sidereal forecast for June 8th through the 14th. My name is Athen. So this week we've got some nice aspects in the early part. Only one challenging aspect this week, Mars squaring up to Chiron. Nothing too much to worry about there. Everything else is very opportunistic in the early part, Monday through Wednesday. And then later on, we've got Mercury going station direct, which is quite nice here in your 8th house. And then Thursday through Sunday, a conjunction between the Sun and Mars in the 8th house. So lots of this emphasis, as it's been the case, of the deeper side of things, your bonds, your connections, moving forward in relationships, cultivating deeper sides of things. It can be with relationships, but all other areas of your life as well. And so that energy there is continuing to be highlighted, and there's certainly some shifts happening with the Mercury and this conjunction. So it starts on Monday and Tuesday, and Wednesday for that matter, when a lot of sextiles form up to that 8th house from both your 10th and your 6th. We've got Jupiter and Venus forming sextiles, and Uranus, your 6th house. Your 6th house. Uranus forming sextiles up to the 8th house as well. So first of all, there's been a lot of opportunities perhaps with the work and career and everything on that public level, with Jupiter transiting that 10th house. Venus recently went in there, so maybe enjoying that a little bit more as well, the career and stuff. And so opportunities coming in through that to, again, connect to the deeper side of things. And it can be also that through this transformation stuff energy that's been the case for you, it's going to be supporting you with the career and public related things also. So a nice harmony between these two areas of your chart. I think you'll find that something this week is certainly creating opportunities for those. Also your 6th house, which is the day-to-day work. And by work, I just mean day-to-day activities, which might be your routine, your health, your diet, your regiment, taking care of the day-to-day stuff, and anything that is about self-improvement there. So all of that, which has hopefully been liberating for you since March with the eclipse energies, that is going to be supporting, again, the transformational stuff, the deeper side. And this 8th house, it's not to be underestimated. This is a very powerful house when it comes to seeing what life is really about to us, how it's meaningful to us, in which ways, how do we connect to it, what sort of enjoyment of the very deep sense, of the spiritual sense, do we derive from life. And it's seeing both sides of the coin, and by understanding the dualistic nature of life in and of itself, we move beyond that. We see beyond the dualistic side of things and learn to embrace both beginnings and endings, life and death, things like this, the changes in life, which form this very beautiful symphony that we live in. So however you see that, there's a beauty there, and I think you are certainly going to be seeing that beauty this week, and I think you have been actually with the Sun in that 8th house. Got Mercury now going station direct here on Thursday. So a lot of the stuff perhaps you've been learning about these 8th house matters will start to move forward for you. And it can, of course, have to do with the bonds and things of that nature also. But reflecting on that around Thursday, because he's still paused in the sky, later on in the week, later on like weekend and then into next week, that ball starts to move even more. So taking what you've learned about those 8th house matters and putting it into practice. And Thursday through Sunday, the Sun is going to be conjuncting up to Mars. So here there's this very passionate motivation. And I don't know if it's because of the opportunities coming in, these possibilities here for the expansion and for freedom and change. But there's definitely some things changing. There's definitely this free-spirited energy relating to perhaps this transformation. I think you're going to find that very motivating and very passionate when these two planets come together. This is Thursday all the way through the remainder of the week and into next week as well. So it's a very, these are two planets that are masculine. So it's very almost aggressive in that sense, or harsh with the Sun. So it's important we find that middle path there. Not becoming too extreme with it. But if we can harness this energy, the Sun and Mars, in that balanced way, it can be very, very constructive. And again, relating to the 8th house for you in particular. So that, I think, later part of the week, channeling that into anything relating to shared resources, the deeper side of life, what life is truly about. It could also just be discovering the truth in general and sharing the truth, expressing the truth, learning more about the world, or the truth of, spirituality, or whatever it is that you might be involved with. So that's the 8th house certainly being activated. Now, midweek, I forgot to mention, this Chiron is going to be squaring up to Mars. So this is, again, nothing too personal because we are talking about an asteroid. But there are shifts happening in your 5th house. Neptune is going retrograde now this week for the next 6 months. So this has been this trusting and letting go with your self-expression, with your creativity, and all these things relating to your fun and joy in life. It's through that letting go and surrendering is where you'll find, not through conscious understanding of the rational type, but the observational now moment understanding of the Neptunian type, of the spiritual type. It's where you're finding the fun and excitement of life and what you're passionate about in every now moment. But this Chiron is being squared. So what that means is Chiron is naturally the planet of, through learning, we become healed. This is the archetype of Chiron. So it's wanting to learn and wanting to investigate, the things that you enjoy out of life, your passions, your excitement, creative things, whatever it is for you, 5th house, you'll find that very healing. Okay, it'll take that constructive energy, that conscious energy to do so because it is a square, but I think you'll find that, again, supporting these transformations. Nothing too personal, but I want to mention it because it can be something that can assist you this week. Now, Friday through Sunday, we've got Venus sextiling up to the North Node over the weekend. So this is all about relaxation, connecting to the spiritual side of things. I think you'll find that very enjoyable over the weekend. The North Node's been transiting your 12th house, which is about this whole year connecting to God, connecting to the now moment, relaxing, connecting to the spiritual side of things. And it's through that you're finding your way, you're finding your life path, and there's a lot of support coming in through that. Now, it's nothing personal necessarily because it's the North Node, but certainly has been the case and will be this whole year to rest, relax, connect to the spiritual side of things. And I think it's a good weekend for you to do that. So Libra, I hope you guys have a nice week. If you have any questions, please let me know. This was, of course, a very general look at the planets in the sky. If you'd like a more personal look, please get in touch for a personal reading. And I will talk to you guys next time.